Hi, I'm Brian Noonan. Many of you know me, and you know that occasionally I enjoy an adult beverage. That's never more true than right around St. Patrick's Day. But if the thought of green beer in a plastic cup makes you feel like a frat boy on spring break, I'm with you, buddy. That's why you need to pour yourself a perfect half and half this St. Patrick's Day. What's a half and half? Well, it is a piece of liquid art that not only will set you apart from the other drunks, no, it will help you impress that wee lad or lassie and the other freeloaders who are getting bombed at your house on March 17th. What you're going to need? Well, you're going to need a Harp Lager. You're going to need a Guinness Stout. Now, don't be confused by the people who say, oh, is it a half and half Bass Ale and Guinness? No. Bass Ale and Guinness is a black and tan, and that's an English drink. And especially on March 17th, I want to punch an Englishman right in the grill. No, you want a Harp and Guinness, or Guinness and Harp. You'll also need an Imperial pint glass. Why an Imperial pint glass? Well, one, it looks way cool. Two, it also holds 20 ounces of beer as opposed to a cheesy American pint glass that only holds 16. Why not get more bang for your buck and look cool doing it? Now, when it comes to pouring these beers, you're also going to need something to help float one of the beers on top of the other. I've taken a baby food spoon that I've saved from the time my daughter was born. Yes, a memento of her innocent youth, now an instrument of my binge drinking. Fantastic. I know you're thinking to yourself, well, Brian, we must start with the Guinness, right? It's dark, it's heavy, it's stout, it's going to go on the bottom. That's what I thought, until I got into the lab and did a lot of experimenting. That's the beauty of experimenting with alcohol. Normally in a lab it takes thousands of hours to get your research right, and you end up throwing away all your failed experiments. Here, I just drink my mistakes. All right, I have learned that what you need is to pour the Harp first. So let's do that. Take our Imperial pint. We're going to pour our Harp in. Try not to get too much head. You want to pour it about 3/4 of the way up. That leaves about 2 ounces of beer in the bottle. What are you going to do with that? I think you know. There's a phone. Probably somebody from my intervention. I'm not going to answer it. Once the head gets very flat, now comes the tricky part. You take your instrument that you're going to use to float your beer. Place it down in the glass very close to the Harp. Now slowly, and this is where it's very tricky, slowly, if you don't have the shakes from all your failed experiments, begin to pour your Guinness. Come on. Hit the spoon gently. Slowly, you're going to raise the spoon as you're pouring your beer. Notice that despite the heft of the stout, it is staying separate from your Bass. Bass? No, it's Harp. What did I tell you? That was a trick question. That's right. So now you just want to keep pouring slowly, slowly, bringing your spoon up. Slowly pouring out the Guinness, raising everything up. Look at the beautiful little heads start to form. You don't want to pour too fast. One, you'd mix up your two, then you'd get too much head. Here we go. When you get to the top, stop, lift out your spoon, step back, and marvel at the glory that is your half and half. Notice the delineation between your Harp Lager and your Guinness Stout. Notice how beautiful it looks in the pint. It's artwork, isn't it? Yes, but artwork you can drink. So, you want to set yourself apart and have a great St. Patrick's Day? Get a little more beverage bang for your buck? Pour yourself a perfect half and half. Sit back, look at your other drunk friends, and say, Sloincha. Cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now go away, I got a beer to drink.